Hey, Jason. Two-part question. One, you're making some amazing cross-court and skip passes at Disney. What has the process been like getting better at those types of reads and passes against NBA defenses? And two, on the scale of 1 to 10, how would you grade yourself right now as a playmaker?
Just being down here, seeing different coverages, just trying to make the right play, using my size, watching film, just finding the right guy. So it's nothing too complicated, just finding the right person that's open.
Avi Chin.
Jason, I have a couple. We got a chance to see that top 5 lineup for a few minutes in the first half of Game 3. What was encouraging to you about that time on the floor with that group? Because from what we had seen in the past, which wasn't much, but statistically was not good up until we saw it in the playoffs. And then second of all, just how nice has it been to have Deuce, and especially with these 3 days off, how much has that helped you kind of, I don't know, refresh, if that's what it's done?
It was great to have Gordon back out there. And, play with that lineup. It's been a while. And obviously we haven't gotten the opportunity to play with those 5 guys that much throughout the season. So just to have him back, just as present on the court, was extremely helpful. And it's been great having Deuce here. And he's enjoying it. He's having a blast. He's having fun. So, I'm happy he's here to share this moment with me.
John Corrales.
Jason, Brad Stevens talked at the beginning of the bubble of finding your joy, and the team that does that is going to be the one that probably makes it the farthest. With all of the stuff that's been going on recently, the stress of the conference finals, have you been able to still find that? How have you been able to still find that?
Yeah, we've been here a long time, but I think the dynamic of having your family or friends come has really been like a breath of fresh air. Just seeing some different faces, to make this experience more comfortable, I guess. Seeing your family is always a plus.
Jared Weiss.
Last game, you had a lot of success covering Jimmy Butler, but Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, they were also able to get some big threes off. How difficult of an assignment is it to have to guard someone as savvy and as powerful as Butler while still always knowing you have to be able to switch out and get off good contests against a lot of elite shooters in Miami?
It's tough, as you could imagine. I got some great players. Maybe on one night, one guy doesn't have it going offensively. They got other players that can really create a spark, maybe whether it's off the bench. Those guys can really shoot the ball and they get it off quick. So, that's always tough to guard.
Question in person, Gary Washburn.
Last game, you guys played in desperate mode, were able to finish it out. How do you kind of carry that desperation into this game and kind of avoid maybe some of those lapses that have gotten you guys in the second half of this series and even against Toronto?
Because we still down 2-1, so it's never time to relax in a series until it's over with, and even more sense of urgency when you're down. So we still losing, and we know that, and we won't get it all back in one game. And we just gotta win one game at a time.
Chris Ryan.
Yeah, Jason, kind of along those lines, Marcus yesterday was talking about battling the complacency within games, and a lot of it having to do with the lack of fans there. How have you personally battled some of the lulls within games and found yourself particularly late?
Yeah, it's something that, we can get better at. But, I feel like we've been down here long enough where And I'm not blaming it on we don't have fans or a crowd, because I feel like we just been down here long enough where, we got to figure that out ourselves.